Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're here at Bachman's Pools, Spas, and Saunas over in South Stoughton Road. Weather's going to warm up pretty soon. We're going to be talking pools. We'll talk with Fred and Kyle later on in the program. But first, we're joined now by Jennifer Doscher, who is the Operations Director for Certi Dry. Welcome, Jennifer.
Welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So for our viewers who may not be familiar with Certi Dry, what exactly does Certi Dry do?
Oh, that's a good question. So we are a mitigation company. If you've got, this is a great example. You've got a pool that kind of overflows and gets into your house. We come in, we clean it up, we dry it out properly. Our goal is to do less damage and less tear out and more structured drying and prevent any mold growth.
That's important because water, when you have a water spillage like that or flood or something like that, water gets in places that we can't see. So it's important that it's certified dry. Is that where Certi Dry comes from?
No, but I used to think that when I first started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Certifiably dry is what I tell people.
Sure. Okay. Gotcha.
And usually when these things happen, we don't know they're going to happen,
Right.
whether it's something around the home or weather-wise, sometimes even too. I noticed on your website that it says anytime, any day. Is that, really for your availability?
It is really for our availability, anytime, any day. You are always talking to a live person, always an employee. And a lot of times it's me answering the phone. I give out my personal cell phone to people that really need it. So
That's amazing. That's a big relief for people that are coming home to a big mess.
yeah. Well, fortunately, it's not something that happens often. But when it does happen, most people don't even know that companies like ours exist.
Yeah.
And so it's a really big surprise, and people just go online, they look it up, and give us a call.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Anytime, any day.
Anytime.
Customer service personified right here.
Yes.
So do you only do residential or do you do some commercial as well?
We primarily focus on residential at
Okay.
the time, but we do have a lot of commercial buildings that
Okay.
are a part of what we call our PREP program, which is our pre-disaster planning program.
Okay.
And so we work closely with a lot of companies here in the Madison area.
Sure.
So tell me a little bit more about this PREP program, and if a business wants to, enroll, or is it free? How does it work?
Yes, it is free. So what we do is we come in and we do a layout of the building ahead of time, and we have our phone numbers and everything listed, the emergency numbers, where the closest hospital is. Even it comes down to where to park, because there's some companies that don't necessarily want our trucks in the front. They want us in a certain area, maybe in the back, in the docking area, and that's where we load and unload our equipment.
Wow.
So when disaster does strike, they're ready, is the point?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, we're always hoping that doesn't happen, but in the event that it does, it's good to have a plan, of course. So let's talk a little bit about insurance, because a lot of times when people have, especially with residential, the homeowners are worried, is this going to be covered by insurance? Is this something that I'm going to have to pay for? So are water losses, are they always covered by insurance?
Typically, they're covered by insurance, but not always.
Okay.
It's really good to work with your insurance agent and check your plan, check your policy to see if you have, one, enough coverage, because there are caps, and two, if you need any riders. There's a lot of times that we run into stuff where everyone thought it was covered and it wasn't.
Would that be for something special, like having a hot tub or something like that?
Having a hot tub, even septic coverage, there's a lot of times where there's not enough coverage for that, or none at all.
And we have a lot of water space here in the Madison area. I mean, do you find that that's something where people who live closer to some of those waterways have to have special insurance riders or things like that? And are you working a lot with folks like that from time to time?
We do, yes, absolutely. Just because you don't have coverage, you still have an obligation to your mortgage to get the property back up in livable condition.
Yeah.
So we do work with homeowners that don't have insurance. We have other options out there, or there's a lot of times we'll just work with them and walk them through the process.
Yeah.
Because you still want to do it the right way.
So I think if we've learned anything today, it's check your insurance policy, your homeowner's insurance policy. See if there's a rider on there, and if there's not, get one, right?
So speaking of the homeowners, what advice do you have for property owners?
So the biggest advice I have for property owners with the spring coming up is to check your spigots.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, the outside spigot is a big cause of water damage backing up into the house.
Okay.
You want to make sure that you back drain them properly in the fall.
Right.
And then when you turn them on in the spring, you want to watch for the water coming in and
Sure.
and know where your water shutoff valves are as well.
Right, right.
Big red ribbon.
Yeah, we actually have tags that we put on our shutoff valves
Right.
in homes and in our businesses on the prep program
Right.
with our number, and usually the number of a plumber that they work with.
So when somebody back drains their spigot, they have to, it sounds like they have to maybe turn it off on the inside, like in their basement or whatever, and then turn the spigot on to make sure,
Yep.
outside to make sure the water flows out.
I gotta go.
Well,
A little late
winter's
now.
almost over, Janet, so
Well, you have my number.
there we go.
Anytime, any day.
Anytime, any day, I'll give you my cell phone number.
There you go. Well, Jennifer Dosher, thank you so much for joining us today and appreciate the information. Jennifer is the operations director over at Certi Dry here in Madison. And we'll be right back with more Wisconsin Family here at Bachman's Pool Spas and Saunas.